since I have so many new people trying Jamberry, I thought I would show you real quick how you would need to apply them. They are a vinyl wrap that has an adhesive on the back that has to be melted with a heat source, or softened with a heat source, so that it really bonds to your nail so you get a really nice long wear time. In order to get them to seal really well, you're going to want to make sure that your nails are really nice and clean. Since I already have a really awesome manicure on right now that I am in love with, I don't want to ruin it, so I'm going to do it on top of my True Shine gel. And this is a clear wrap, so that'll work just fine. Before you even start, you want to use a cuticle pusher of some sort, or even your nail, to push back your cuticles real good and really scrape the top of your nail. You know, you don't want to hurt yourself, but scrape it off real good, and if there's any white powdery skin type flaking off of it, then that is invisible cuticle, and it holds oils that would make it so that your wraps are not going to stick very well. So you want to get rid of all of that. Then wash your hands with some Dawn dish soap, and that'll help wipe out all of those oils that are on your nails, you know, especially like around the cuticles and under your nails. Since I'm doing it on top of the True Shine, it's really slick, so I'm going to buff my nail real quick to help give it a surface to stick to. This isn't something you absolutely have to do when you're doing it on plain nails, but it definitely doesn't hurt. And I mean, the buffer doesn't even, you can't even really see what it does. But then before you apply your nail wraps, you can wash your hands again. I'm going to just wipe my nail off with some alcohol to help dissolve those oils. You know, get down into that cuticle and then let it dry. Our wraps are different sizes, all of them. See, there's really big ones. These are usually used for your toes or your thumb maybe. There's small ones for your pinkies. So you're going to want to pick one that will really fit your nail. You're going to want it to be, I'll do it this way. You're going to want the wrap to actually be smaller than your nail bed, or at least not any bigger than your nail bed. Otherwise it's going to stick to your skin around your nails and it's going to lift and come up. So you don't want that. Since I just touched it with my oily fingers, wipe it again and dry it off. Use your orange stick or tweezers to peel up the wrap that you want to use. I'm using this one, and you should be able to get 2 nails out of each of your little wraps. Honestly, I can get 3 out of each one of mine because I'm just awesome like that. This round side is the part that you're going to want to have closest to your cuticle. Don't touch the underside, the sticky side, with your fingers. You'll get oils on the wrap, and then it's not going to stick very well. Now, like I said, most of you are going to be using a blow dryer to do this, so that's what I'm going to use to heat this up. And I'm going to hold the wrap on because I don't want it to blow away. This is going to be really loud, but you're going to want to heat it until the wrap gets really soft and starts flapping. Or just spins a lot. Anyway, so it's really soft, see? Then you put it on your nail as close to the nail bed as you can. It would help if I put it the right direction. It's clear, so I almost didn't see what I was doing. Peel it off. And I always start at the base and push it down from the base down the center of the nail to the tip of my nail, and then from the center to one side of my cuticles and the center to the other side of my cuticles, and that seems to really help keep from wrinkling. And then press it a whole bunch. Now you're going to need to heat it again to make sure that it really bonds to your nail. tell, I mean that's really soft now, so you can tell that it got good and soft. And press it out, definitely get around, and you can even use your orange stick or tweezers or whatever. Really press around the edges of your wrap to make sure that they stick down real good. And as you can see, the wrap is a little bit longer than my finger. You're going to have to trim that off somehow, and there's lots of ways to do that. You can do it with a pair of fingernail clippers. If you do that, pull it back a little bit so that it sticks up, so you make sure that you want the wrap to be a little bit shorter than your nail. I personally like to use a file. You do it in a downward motion real quick. Downward. Hopefully you saw some of that anyways. Okay, and now it's shorter than your nail, especially if you do it at a little bit of an angle. You can, because if that wrap is slightly shorter than your nail, then the edge of your nail is not going to, or sorry, the edge of the wrap isn't going to get caught and lift on things. Now, I really like to use what is called the baggie trick at this point. You put your nail in a Ziploc bag or a sandwich bag, and you pull it down real tight so that it's tight over the edge of your nail, and that pulls the wrap down real good. And then you heat it again. And press a little bit more. And wait until it cools off, and then you can take that bag off. And especially if you have any wrinkling at the tip, that should smooth it out. And if at some point you have a little bit of lifting at the tip, you could just grab your baggie and do that again real quick, and it should seal it right on down before you have any major problems and have to take your wraps off. So that is how you apply your wraps using a blow dryer. Thank you.